y'all. I have reshot this video. I think this is the 5th time. I keep trying to use this app to figure out how to edit this thing. I keep making mistakes and having bloopers and having moments where I go, what was I gonna say? And I can't seem to figure it out. So I think I'm just gonna have to push through and do this video, mistakes and all. That being said, let's get started. My name is Diane and this is my channel, Di's Health Hunt. And why did I start this channel? Well, I started it for me. This is a channel for people like me that can relate to me being a middle-aged woman and having struggled with being overweight and in my case, obese for decades. I have been technically obese since my late 20s, and I've made so many attempts to try to lose weight, and I would have temporary success to only put the weight back on because my methods were not sustainable and they were not enjoyable. But before I get into any of that, let me just say that I am not a doctor. So this is not medical advice. You always need to talk to your doctor before you initiate any sort of drastic lifestyle change. And this is just for informational purposes only. So that being said, let me get right into it. I think I'm gonna call this probably restarting keto at 55. I am 55 and I am restarting keto. Why am I restarting keto? Why do I have to restart keto? If keto is so great and it worked, why are you restarting it? What happened? Well, I will tell you. I was 234 pounds when I was 52 years old. My weight's fluctuated. At one point, I was 250 pounds, but at the time that I started keto, I was 52 and I weighed 234 pounds and I was sick. Oh my gosh, I was sick. I had a really poor quality of life. My energy levels were ground level. I had hypertension. I was having scary hypoglycemic episodes. The last one that I had, sorry, my nose itches. Ugh. The last one that I had, combined with me finding out that I had hypertension, because I never had before, even though I was obese, was enough to scare me into taking action. So in December of 2018, right before the big holiday rush, I started keto. I am highly addicted to sugar and processed carbs. So to start a keto diet where I am eliminating those things completely right before the holidays, that tells me exactly how scared I was. I felt like time was of the essence. It was urgent and there was no time to waste. So I started the beginning of December 2018. And all through 2019, I ate keto and I nailed it. I did fantastic. I ended up losing 50 pounds. My lowest weight was, I got down to 184 pounds. Now I am 5'6", and I think my BMI, I was out of the obese range. It was somewhere around 29 or 29 point something, but I was finally no longer obese. I was in the overweight category, and I thought I looked pretty good. So I'm trucking along, and it's 2020, and things happen in 2020. We all know what happened in 2020. Oh, it's my daughter. Hey, I gotta call you back. Bye. I don't know how to stop this video and edit, so I'm sorry I had to do that. So 2020 came along. Everybody has been dealing with 2020. We're in 2021 and we're still dealing with 2020. But despite all of the craziness that was happening, I was able to maintain my 50-pound weight loss. I had never done that before in my life, where I lost weight and maintained it. Certainly not for a year. So I considered that a huge success. Now, I still have weight to lose, but I was very happy that I didn't regain anything. But I was starting to slip a little bit. I was starting to get a little lazy about it. I had established some really good habits, but I wasn't being as diligent. And then 2021 came along, and that slip continued. And as a result, I started to notice that my pants weren't fitting as well as they used to. And so I got on the scale not too long ago and saw that I had regained 12 of the 50 pounds that I lost. So I'm still at a deficit from where I started back in December of 2018. But I'm not being careful. And so it's time for me to get back on track and restart keto. And that's what I mean by that. Because keto works for me and I enjoy it. And it's a lifestyle that I have adopted for the most part. I just have to tighten things up a little bit and start tracking again and just quit having those indulgences because I deserve it. I know better, I know better, I know better. So I'm back at it. My first weigh-in was on September 27th. And I weighed in at 196.6. So that was up 12 pounds from my lowest of 184. Now I started keto that Monday, and I weighed the following Monday, which was, what day was that? October 4th, and I had lost 3 pounds. So I'm gonna try to put clips or pictures or videos somewhere in here at the end. I don't know, I'll try to figure it out. And now I am into my second week, and I'm gonna weigh again on Monday, and I expect to have another loss. I don't like to weigh in multiple times per week. I don't find that particularly helpful for myself. I like to do once a week when I am in this weight loss mode. So I'm gonna start tracking, I'm gonna start posting videos, and I'm doing this for different reasons. One is I think it'll be interesting. I like to learn new things, and it's terrifying, actually. It's very scary to think that what I'm recording, which is more like a private journal entry via video, and to think that I might actually put this out there for people to see that I don't know. But then again, nobody may see it, and that's okay too. But if anybody does see it and you can relate to what I'm saying, maybe it'll inspire you to give keto a try. But I encourage you to try. Don't ever give up on yourself. I have heard people say, once you reach middle age, whatever weight you are is very likely the weight that you're going to be stuck at for the rest of your life. If you haven't reached a healthy weight by then, it's almost impossible for you to do so afterwards, especially after you hit menopause. Well, I'm middle-aged and I am in menopause, and I'm going to tell you right now that that is baloney. Don't buy it. Don't believe it. Don't let that get in your head. That right out of the gate discouragement. That's my daughter texting me, by the way. She's in high school. She's probably wanting me to come pick her up. Anyway, don't let things like that get into your head and set you up for failure. And what I mean by that is I used to have this mentality of, okay, I'm going to try this diet, and if I haven't lost 20 pounds in a month, then I'm going to be upset. That was my mentality. That was how I thought. And now I realize how I set myself up for failure. First of all, to have absurd expectations like that. And secondly, even if I had made some lifestyle changes and it was the end of the month and I only lost 1 pound or 2 pounds, that would have been a success. That would have been a success, but I would not have viewed it that way. So keto has actually helped me to realign how I see things, my perspective on things, and just to be logical about it. How can losing any amount of weight after a month not be viewed as a success? But if my expectation is that I wanted to be down 10, 15, or 20, then I would view any weight loss less than that as a failure. And that's ridiculous. Nobody should do that. I shouldn't have done that. And if that's something that you can relate to, you don't need to do that either. So I think I'm going to try to wrap this up, and I'm going to post another video very soon with my next weigh-in. So I had my starting weigh-in since I have regained some weight, my first week weigh-in where I'm down 3 pounds, and then my next weigh-in is going to be on Monday. And I'm going to talk in a little more detail about, to me, what is keto? Because there's a lot of confusing, conflicting information out there about what keto is. I'm going to tell you how I view keto, what I think it is. I'm going to make some suggestions as far as people that you can watch to get more information that can explain it a whole lot better than me. And then I'm going to tell you what version of keto that I am doing right now. Because sometimes I adjust things and tweak things because, something works until it doesn't. So you do what works until it doesn't, and then guess what? You need to tweak it a little bit. Make some adjustments, make some changes. Stay flexible, stay open, and always stay willing to learn. Well, that's it for now. Thank you if you hung in till the end. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.